Bilstein is the original equipment supplier for the world's best renowned car manufacturers. But that's by no means all. Original replacement dampers, air suspension modules, high-performance shock absorbers, suspension springs, sports shock absorbers and custom suspension solutions. Bilstein develops perfect shock absorbers for every vehicle and for every target audience. Modeling. Bilstein produces an original prototype. Setting out to produce the prototype. This is created from top quality materials using state-of-the-art expertise. It then undergoes a rigorous testing program. The first essential challenge: extreme weather. Frost, minus 40 degrees. The shock absorber must withstand it. Next up, the hydro pulse. 1000 hits per minute. Test the damper's durability. Only reality demands more, and Bilstein insists on going beyond simulation. Bilstein seeks perfection and tests its shock absorbers in real-life conditions. If the prototype fails to give 100% Bilstein driving experience, its attributes are adjusted. The setting is changed using different springs. The new absorption power of the damper is evaluated on the VDA test bench. And tested over and over again until the right result is achieved. Whether it's a high-performance shock absorber, a sport or a threaded suspension, or original and quality. Bilstein quality is manufactured in-house. All essential components of our dampers are personally created by our suspension experts. Take the piston rod, for example. Compression and tension performance of the piston assembly is then tested. Once the tube and piston rod ultimately come together, the finished damper is filled with oil and gas. After that, they're given their personal and characteristic Bilstein livery and are prepared for dispatch.
The difference between a monotube shock and a twin. As I start taking these apart, you'll notice they're actually rather different. When I pull out the guts of both of them, you'll see the monotube shock. You see a piston and a piston rod, but when I pull out the guts of the twin tube, you see another tube, which hence the name twin tube. When I take the actual piston and rod assembly out of the twin tube, it will reveal what's going on between the two. And as you will see, piston diameter is a lot larger in the monotube shock. The oil capacity in the monotube shock absorber chamber and a dividing piston that separates the gas from the oil. So you can see it is a hydraulically operated shock, except for the oil is placed under direct pressure. And what this does is it keeps the oil consistent. Now if I remove the pressure, this will demonstrate what's going on in a hydraulic twin tube damper. And as you see, as I cycle the piston rod in and out, the oil that is not placed under pressure cavitates. When the shock is cavitated, your performance loss is exponential, and obviously you're going to have a lot floatier feel out of the vehicle and